So, for people that are not aware, I may or may not have done a tier list for MSI 2024, and that one definitely didn't age well. As I said, top esports over G2, and then G2 ended up winning 3-0 against top esports. So everyone and their mom flamed me on the internet, but look, sometimes tier lists are subjective, not objective. I've been proven wrong, so G2 shut me up. And I do not owe an apology because it's just a silly tier list. So instead of doing the tier list, I've decided to do a tier list for Worlds 2024 because y'all are saying that I'm a fraud for tier lists. So I've decided to make the most accurate tier list that there is in 2024 Worlds, since we're already in Swiss stage in Berlin. Okay, everyone? That's why we're doing a Worlds jersey tier list. And for anyone that is unfamiliar with why I wanted to do a Worlds jersey tier list, is because for some reason, every team decided to do a white jersey this year. There's a superstition about how every 2 years, a black jersey team wins, and then a white jersey team wins, and then black jersey team wins. So orgs are following the superstition that's been happening for the previous years in LoL esports when it comes to Worlds. So out of 22 jerseys, 12 jerseys are white. And we're going to be rating all the white jerseys since they're all very similar, but we will compare the design to each other and point out the ultimate jersey of Worlds 2024. So let's get things started. We're going to get rid of the non-white colored jerseys. First one, we have MDK. MDK is not, they have their Team Pepsi. We also have FlyQuest, they're green. Fnatic, LNG is like a toothpaste color. SHE 07, SHE is already out of the competition. The Pain Gaming, HLE orange. GAM is a baby white. Sorry, not baby. GAM is a baby yellow. We don't count GAM, is it? And then PSG and Team Liquid previous jersey. So these are the remaining jerseys that stuck to the superstition of Worlds 2024, aka for some reason all these teams decided to put out a white jersey. Starting off with everyone's favorite jersey from what I've seen as like a audience reaction. Everyone really likes the new T1 jersey. Everyone loves the T1 jersey. So let's bring up the T1 white jersey. We can show you guys in full image. The white jersey consists of red, black, gold, and a bit of silver at the front. Because it's because of their sponsor. How does it fit onto the players? So there's no collar. It's like a regular t-shirt. And it has like this little black, like it emulates a collar, kind of, on the player's neck, but it's not a collar. I think it's quite nice. The logos are pretty well sized. It's not really, none of the logos like pop out to me. I think it was this one we were looking at. None of the logos pop out to me. I like the simplicity. I like the gold. It's a pop of color compared to the rest of the shirt. There's like this red lining on the side. There's also an Among Us. The main sponsors are in the center. You have sleeves sponsors as well. I think this one's a pretty solid jersey. I can understand why a lot of people enjoy this one. There's a lot of thought behind this jersey. So I'm going to put it to Giga Aura. A lot of people like the T1 jersey, and I agree with it. Now, moving on. Gen G jersey. Gen G Worlds jersey. Their photo shoot was really, quite dramatic. Everyone is sitting on a throne. Mr. Chovy being our model. I think this is a jacket. This is not the jersey. Alright, Gen G jersey. So Gen G has the white and the yellow and the black. But the yellow is not my type of yellow. It's not like a golden yellow. It's more of a mustard, but darker mustard type of color. So that's the first thing that I picked up on. And the second thing is that the Gen, like the N, looks like tiger slashes with a claw. Because their whole thing is about tigers, because that's their mascot. I mean, I guess it's like a pretty decent one. The logo is fully black with a bit of abstract claw marks to it. What do we think? What do we think? The photo shoot is Giga Aura, but I'm not sure about the jersey. Yeah, I'm also, I think it's just the yellow. I really do not like the yellow, but that's incredibly biased. It's okay. There are like these lines on it. There's these lines on it. They're sticking to the abstract like patches. Like there's a patch on the left shoulder that kind of directs your eyes downwards towards the logo. But then there's like this random line on the right as well. And they're all the same pattern compared to the left shoulder. But this stripe design is kind of all over the place. NGL doesn't make as much sense. It looks a bit patchy, like the shoulder here, it's like a trapezium of a color, and then this shoulder bit is white. I don't really get the composition. I think if the lines made more sense, it would work better for me. But this would probably be like I think the color is bumping it down. So for the time being, I'm gonna put it in mid. Moving on, we have HLE. I think this is HLE's new jersey. We have our models, Doran and Peanut. So they went with more of a bronze color. Would you say this is a bronze color? So this is like a more simple design. They went with their logo. There's bronze. It's like a cream. It's like a very light bronze color. And then white. And they have like these stripes on the shoulders, and they have 2 more stripes alongside the rib cages. They have 2 different types of jerseys, but this one's very simple. This is like the most simple design we've seen so far. There's not even like an outline on the words, because if you compare it to the previous teams, oh sorry, this is old Gen G. If you compare it to previous teams, their jerseys at least have like their shoulders have 2 different colors, and everything has at least 3 colors. But for this one, I mean, I guess you can count the Razor the Razor logo is a 3rd color, but I don't think the grain really does it for me with bronze with the HLE logo. The sleeves don't have any design to it. It's sponsors. There's no what's it called, outline compared to, like, let's compare it to the previous 2. Gen G and T1 did it with the sleeves. I would say this is just plain bread. Thoughts on the stripe on the side? The stripe on the side, you don't really get to see it that much, but I'm just kind of disappointed that the HLE logo is just literally slapped on it. It looks like someone copy and pasted the logo and didn't put any design. I think it's very, very plain white bread. There's like not much of a design behind the HLE white jersey white jersey. I'll probably put it in mid. It's not ugly. Like, to me, I think Gen G's logo, because they have the tiger claws in it, it gives more Gen G. Yeah, it gives more Gen G. HLE is plain bread. Gen G has these tiger logos on, like tiger claw marks on, which is kind of cool. And also, it's more interesting. Okay, we're gonna move Gen G up to decent, and we're gonna keep HLE in mid, because HLE is just very basic. Moving up, we have Fnatic. This is the Fnatic jersey. They, I believe, debuted this for LEC Finals. I've never really seen orange and white as a color combination. I'm gonna be real. And the more I look at it, the more it looks like Cheetos. Have you guys seen what a Cheeto looks like? Oh my god. Are we seeing the same thing? I mean, shout out to Cheetos. Let's analyze the overall composition of this jersey. So you have black and orange and white as colors of this jersey. They also have this like line on the side, white collar, black line on the shoulders, logo, sponsor, logo, Fnatic in all black. The stripe doesn't match with the pants. I think the pants are from a different release, so they're not, it's not like the same set, you know? I like the fading as it gets darker when it goes down. I think so too, but it looks very loud. It's like it's definitely a statement piece with the pattern. It's like all facing this way. So if you think about it from like a composition point of view, all the Cheetos are aiming to the top right, and the top right is the Fnatic logo, right? But then I feel like this side is missing something. It's very uneven. The left side there is just absolutely nothing. It's like faded Cheetos, the logo's in the center, and then it's just a Fnatic thing slapped on the right. And I feel like there's like, we could have played more with the design here. It's definitely very interesting. It's something we've never seen before, very innovative. You guys think it's too cluttered? I personally am not a fan of white and orange. I rarely see white and orange being kind of a color combination, so I'm just not a fan of the colors. Do I put Fnatic in bad? I'm sorry. It doesn't really make sense to me. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, Top Esports. I don't think Top Esports changed their jersey. I mean, Top Esports one is just, they didn't make anything special for the jersey. It's just the same one as before. However, something that's really cool about this jersey is that they added in elements of Chinese mythology, if that makes sense. Because if you look at the clouds in the center, it kind of, if you guys have ever played Black Myth Wukong, that's like very big on Chinese mythology. All the clouds are pretty much patterned like that, and it's a gray color, so it doesn't take away from the jersey. And the main color is obviously the black logo in the center and the pops of red with a bit of gold that narrows down in the very middle around the tummy, and it brings your eyes with the gold lines into the Top Esports logo in the center, and you know that there's a sponsor on the left and the right, and they're both the same colors, and it's very symmetrical, except for the pattern in the middle, which is a cloud, but that gives like a kind of asymmetrical design, but it's not loud enough, but they balance it anyways because they have this corner of clouds at the bottom right, so they balance out the asymmetrical design with this little bit of cloud at the bottom left. Oh, bottom right, sorry. Top Esports, sticking to their original logo. It has like, this is definitely pretty good. This is definitely pretty good. It like sticks to the theme. It sticks to the theme. I would say, because Gen G have their own special theme, it's like Top Esports also has their special theme too. Okay, moving on. Next one is BLG. I think the BLG jersey is pretty stock and standard. For anyone that isn't aware, all the LPL jerseys are made by the same company. So they're made by Li-Ning. So if you guys see like similar designs, that's kind of the reason why. Yeah, you can see a very similar structure if you like go back and forth. Logo in the center, Li-Ning on the left, team on the right. And then I think the main difference is that they have two different colors. So it's obviously a blue transitioning to a pink, which is their logo. And also their sleeve is a bit more interesting. People that are unfamiliar with Bilibili, it's like the streaming platform for China, and their mascot is a electronic cat, so they're very like anime. I think the whole concept of Bilibili is very anime, so they made it pretty cute. I can't really tell the design at the bottom. Maybe we can open a new one. That one's a bit blurry. Yeah, this one's more like Ayaya. Lao Tie. Who the heck is Lao Tie? I don't think Lao Tie is supposed to be there. You have like a cat on the top right, asymmetrical, but then you balance it out with the bottom left by stacking up all these like little toys and designs with the cat logo. The cat logo shows up top right, shows up bottom left as well. Why does the shirt look like it's not white? Well, it's white. It's definitely very white. I've seen it in person. I think it's pretty good. You can't really argue with it. The colors are also nice. It's like sky blue and then gray. It kind of blends into the pink. It's giving claw machine. I'd say it's pretty good. It's decent. It's decent. Moving on. G2. Wait, if I say their jersey is bad, do I get kicked out of the basement of G2? Since I'm already technically not supposed to be in the office since G2 lost against HLE. They already hate me, so I can speak my mind, right guys? I can speak my mind, right guys? Okay. So let's zoom out again. This is the G2 Worlds jersey. They're a bit more different. They have like this collar instead of just a t-shirt cut, and their primary colors is black, white, and red around the collar. They didn't copy the design. They have a similar design on the sleeves where it like outlines where the sleeve ends. It looks oversized, by the way. I think this one is like one of the rare shirts that looks oversized. I think G2 actually mentioned it to themselves that this is an oversized shirt. So that's why it explains like the long sleeves. I know a lot of people like oversized t-shirts, but I don't know about jerseys. I've never seen an oversized jersey before. You have, I think if you zoom in more, they actually have designs on the clothes. Okay, so they actually have more design. If you look up close, it's the G2 logo. It kind of looks like the tinted glasses. It looks like a tinted glass window at churches. It kind of looks like this. So imagine if you have like an art design that looks like this, but they replace the head with a G2 logo. Could that potentially be like a reference to Worlds being in Europe? Designs have cathedral history. Ah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so Chatterman said that the t-shirt is actually supposed to kind of emulate the design of a cathedral window, which is tied into European history. So back to the other photo, because you have the sleeve untied. I like the sleeve untied. I don't like it buttoned up. Okay, so my problem with this jersey is that it kind of looks like the jersey that you would wear as a worker at McDonald's, but also if you look further into the design, it looks pretty cool. And also it's different. But then if you take like one swoop at it, it looks like a jersey that you would get given if you work at McDonald's. It may be like not McDonald's, maybe KFC. Fast food worker t-shirt. It's kind of giving this. Fast food restaurant uniform sleeve. Is that just me? It's kind of giving fast food restaurant uniform sleeve. I'm not a fan of the upside down G2 logo. It's very faded. It is incredibly faded. You pretty much can't see it, I think. I think it's very custom for Worlds 2024. It's definitely a bit more custom. A shouts outs to the place that Worlds is being hosted, which is Europe. Chat, decent or mid? I don't think it's Giga Aura. It's giving, because sometimes when you look at it, it gives fast food. I'll give it a high mid. I think high mid. HLE one just has like literally, I don't even know what HLE is trying to say with their thing. It's the most basic thing I've ever seen in my life. The only thing that's making me dislike this jersey in particular is I do not like the polka dots that is clashing with the design of the cathedral windows that also has upside down G2s. It's too much. It's too much. The social media manager is gonna, don't link this to the G2 lol YouTube video guy. Moving on. WBG. This is the same as the other LPL jerseys. Okay, so very similar design that we're all very familiar to. L leaning, which is black, and then you have Weibo Gaming, which is the actual team logo. Difference is that this time they fully commit to the asymmetrical design with this cloud slash dragon, whatever this is. I actually can't really decipher what this is on the top right, which isn't balanced out by anything on the bottom half of the jersey. However, I do think the cool like gold detail with this like little triangle square pointing to the middle, which makes you look at nothing here, but then if you just move your eyes a little bit more up, it's like Weibo Gaming, you know? I don't think this is custom to, it's legit Top Esports design, but slightly less good. It legit is. Let's see, let's compare it. Hold on. I guess this has like a design in the center on the chest here compared to Top Esports. Wait, no, it's the same. They have the same thing. I think they're playing with the idea of gold more in their jersey. Their main color here is like gold. And their design is, I'm gonna stop looking at the Top Esports jersey because the designs are kind of blending in. It's like fading in from a yellow to a red, which is similar to their logo. There's a bit of black for the thing. I like the logo. I don't know if, do you guys like the logo? it's black text with a white outline, but then also outline with black again, so it pops up a lot. It's like a nice pop of color. It also kind of looks like the eye because it's black and white. I think this is the worst jersey out of all the LPL teams, NGL. The worst one? Because it kind of just feels like the top esports one, but worse. But then the design doesn't really make that much sense to me. Like, I guess it's the same as like the cloud thing, but it's not clouds. These are not clouds. And they just kind of tattoo. It looks like a chest tattoo. D plus Kia. It's just a family photo of all the players. Let me see if there's a better photo.
A few moments later.
I think that's the best we can do. I think that's the best we can do. King. Alright. This is DK's jersey. The other photo we had was their family photo, which is right here. There's not much to add that's being covered by the jackets, TBH. Obviously, they added the little like gradient with a mint color at the bottom. Look at this. Oh, wait, this is a much better photo. Thank you so much, bro. Wait a minute, much better. I feel like there's something on their sleeve, but I can't really see what's on their sleeve. They have like a little fold on their sleeve. They just kept it very simple. They kept it with like a very neutral mint color that's slightly gray. Their sleeves have like an extra kind of layer to them that matches the collar. I feel like the material, I don't know if the top bit is mint as well. The center is white and the top and the bottom is mint. So it makes you focus in on the logo, which is in the dead center. There's only a logo on the right on the chest. Some sponsors on the sleeves. It's kind of just like, that's it. Oh, now I feel bad putting G2 there. I think it's just mid. I think it's just mid. Now I feel bad putting G2 next to two very boring jerseys. G2 was kind enough to put like a reference to Europe. They made like a custom t-shirt where it's a shout out to Europe, you know? I actually feel bad putting G2 in mid now. I feel terrible. It looks dirty. Oh man, I feel so bad because DK and HLE just didn't even put any thought in their jersey. I don't think G2 deserves mid. I think they at least deserve low decent. Like there's no, I honestly think G2 should be above WBG. I don't think they're boring. It's decent. Wait, I think we're gonna promote, okay. We're promoting G2's jersey up. Okay, moving on. Is that Rainbow 7? Oh, there it is. That's kind of cool. Okay, there it is. Open image. Okay. I kind of like it. It has a reflective gold down the center. Here it is. It's not here, it's this one. I lost it. Oh, it's this one. I like the gold reflective stripe. Their main sponsor is obviously Movie Star. Their logo usually is rainbow, but they decided to make it fully black for Worlds because it kind of sticks to the colors. You have white, black, and gold, which is, I think, a very prestigious trio of colors. Not like the white and black is very basic, very simple, but it makes the gold pop out even more. And there's like a gold stripe going down the center. There's two gold stripes going down the shoulders. There's like a V cut to the collar, and then there's also a bit of like black on the sleeves as well. The overall composition is like, that's pretty decent. Very symmetrical. Movie Star dead in the center. Sponsor on the left. Team logo on the right. Two sponsors on the shoulders. It's very symmetrical. It's very like clean, very crisp. I actually kind of like it. I actually think it's more swag than BLG's jersey. I think it's more swag than BLG's jersey. BLG's like, it doesn't give aura. It's just like a bit of you know? Next is 100 Thieves. Very, very, very simple. There's literally just 3 logos floating at the front with some Adidas stripes on the side. It's like a yellow. It's not like a gold. It's a yellow, I would say. It's like a dark yellow. I guess the 100, like the Adidas thing is like kind of reflective. 100 Thieves, Adidas, Alexis, and then you have the sponsors on the side. I think that's like necessary to have that on your shirt, lol. It's like BDS's Kappa thing where you have all these like Kappa people over the sleeves. It kind of just looks like an Adidas shirt slapped on with a 100 Thieves logo and like some sponsors. Is that the point? I think it's like whatever. I think it's mid. I think it's like a high mid. It's not that inspiring. It's not that inspiring, but it's definitely better than HLE and Damwon Kia's. If I wore that to school, I'd get bullied again. Whoa! I think you would get bullied more like you're supporting a team that got instantly eliminated at play-ins instead of Alright, for the other North American shirt. But this is the final jersey of the tier list. We have Team Liquid World jerseys, and they decided to do something custom for Worlds. And I've always called it the zebra. It's the zebra jersey. It's definitely quite interesting. It's obviously asymmetrical with the color grading. It's like fading from lightest on the left to center, which is medium, and then right is the darkest. You know what it kind of looks like? It looks like a fingerprint. It kind of gives fingerprint. I like how it says APA on the corner of the chest here, though. That's something we haven't seen out of all the jerseys. All the jerseys probably have the name at the back, but for Team Liquid, they put the player name at the front, which is kind of interesting. I honestly think it's quite unique. I don't mind it. Is it a bit busy though? That's the thing that I'm mainly debating. And the color of the logo also kind of reflects onto the shirt. There's a bit of black. So the main color is white, black, yellow, and gray. The 3D logo looks kind of cool. Yeah, the logo is 3D, true. It's busy, but it doesn't look as obnoxious as Fnatic's one. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know if this is mega biased. Let's just compare it to Fnatic jersey 20. Oh my god, my email is leaked. I think it's more because the gray, white, and black works better than white, orange, and black. I really dislike white and orange. And they also have a bit of yellow. Because it's a yellow gradient. It's like a yellow-orange gradient, kind of. I don't know if it's the lighting or if the Cheetos look a bit yellow on the right. Like, this bit definitely looks a bit more like yellow, and this side's like orange. I think it's lighting, TBH. Okay, I think I know the problem. Okay, so the Cheetos, one side of it is dark, and the center is lighter. So in the gradient of the gradient, in the gradient of the pattern, it also has a gradient. It's a gradientception. But this one's more consistent. It's not like the tips, the edges of the wave is gradiating, is fading out. I think I like it. But how much do I like it? I think it's better than all the Chinese jerseys. Do I like it more than the Rainbow 7 jersey? I think I'm gonna slide it here. I think it's somewhere here, but I don't know where to put it. Is it better than the Rainbow 7 jersey, or is it worse than the Rainbow 7 jersey? I need to look at the Rainbow 7 jersey again. I kind of forgot. I think the reflective gold is really nice and clean. I'm gonna put it behind Rainbow 7, I think. Rainbow 7's one's quite clean, quite cool. NGL. Am I happy with this tier list? T1 has the Giga Aura. I went into all the reasons why I think it suits the overall, like the design just makes sense. Gen G one, it's on theme. Rainbow 7 has a very clean classic one. Team Liquid, very creative to say the least. Mid ones is all the basic ones. I don't like basic. And Fnatic one is just like kinda, I'm sorry Fnatic, I'm sorry, but you're Cheeto. It just looks like Cheetos to me, and it looks like an ombre of Cheetos. We're only rating white jerseys, cause they're the ones that decided to stick to the superstition. This is my Worlds 2024 jersey tier list.